Now, this is where we talk pertinent issues related to the development of our people, our continent, our land. And this is where we speak truth to power. And this is where we talk pertinence and not pettiness. Yes, we talk pertinent issues, not petty issues. This is why we look to the development of our nation, our continent, our land, and our people. It will be my absolute joy when everybody is good. You can find employment anytime you want it. Like when you go to some countries in the world, if only you want to work, you will work. The government will find a place for you. Yes, the economy will find a place for you. But in Ghana, my God, the unemployment rate is so high, Satan himself is scared. My God have mercy. And when you check it out, it's all because of our leaders. Now, the problem of Africa is leadership. This is the segment known as the Black Pot, aka Kukushonamo. Now, I have four very important things to discuss, and I want to be quick with this. Listen, number one, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Dr. Mahmoudou Bawumia, with all respect and love, I read somewhere on Ghana Web that he said, Ghana is not going to use the taxpayers' money to bail out 419 men's gold customers. To God be the glory. We thank that. We thank God and we bless God for that statement. Ghana is not going to use the taxpayers' money to bail out 419 men's gold customers. Or better still, Ghana is not going to use the taxpayers' money to bail out 419 men's gold. You see, issues like this hurt me. And when you are not careful, people misquote you and say a lot of nasty things about you. President Mahama was in Takwa the other day, and we tackled that adequately on this show. And he said, because Takwa is supposed to be the hallmark of all the men's gold activities, and Takwa is said to have more and more and more and more men's gold customers. My brother, my sister, much as I appreciate the fact that yes, a lot of people died, including some of us right here at Zylofon FM. We remember Willie Roy. He passed on. Some of us were laid off. A lot of us have still not been paid for 14 solid months, my brother. And I will say it over and over, hoping that one day now one will get angry and say, I pay everybody. I wish it will happen. My brother, my sister, President Mahama went out there and said that when he comes into power, he would make sure that all men's gold customers are paid. Investigations will go on properly and things will work out good. For me, that was a powerful statement. Clap, 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 clap for President Mahama. Now, right after President Mahama said that, as the cheers were coming in, he got swollen-headed, it got into his head, and all of a sudden, he started talking gibberish. What did he say? Hey, who is number one to be walking free when the men's gold customers are suffering? That was where I had an issue with the former president. A man that I love so much and will never hate. A man that I would always move forward to go and greet if we were in close proximity. This is devoid of all hatred and is devoid of all nasty things, man. Straight, my brother, my sister. When I come into power, men's gold will be investigated seriously. We are going to make sure, no matter what, that everybody gets paid. Vote me into power and I'll make sure that this promise comes to pass. Clap, 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 clap for President Mahama. Why would Nam1 be walking free? Who is he? We are all human beings. Nobody is more Ghanaian than any other Ghanaian. If you go ahead to say, who is Nam1 at all to be walking free when men's gold customers are suffering and dying, I have a problem. And the problem was what I said. The matter is still in court. Men's Gold thrived when you were in power. Men's Gold started under the watch of President Mahama. Men's Gold got his papers under the watch of President Mahama. Men's Gold thrived in the regime of President Mahama. President Mahama didn't see anything wrong with Men's Gold till the old folk came into power and decided to mess up the business instead of helping to protect it and pay off every member. No, it's like a mechanic who cannot repair. All he's talking about is brand new, brand new, brand new. If you go there and you have a problem with your car, oh, towe fufro, buy a brand new one of this. But he can never patch anything, no. When you have a mechanic like that, that is not a mechanic. He does not qualify to be called a mechanic. A mechanic who is always replacing instead of adjusting. It's like a doctor who cannot deal with your leg unless he cuts it. If you come and complain that you have a broken leg, he will cut off your leg. If you come complaining that you have a broken arm, he will cut it off. Only God knows what will happen if you come to him with a headache. The answer is as good as mine. When your head is cut off. My brother, my sister, please, let's get wiser. Let's reason. Let's get more reasonable. If President Mahama watched Men's Gold grow to that point and saw nothing wrong with it, when these old men came into power and decided to mess it up, even some of the appointees of President Mahama who were still in power at the Minerals Commission and blah, 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 were working to get Men's Gold to regularize his papers and to direct Men's Gold to be able to deal with the issue. You all remember what those appointees said. Nana Addo and his people kicked out the appointees who were trying to regularize the papers of Men's Gold, and everything escalated. Whose fault is it? The man registered his company under Mahama. Everything was going on good. Mahama got out of office. And boom, all men came into power. Giddy, 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 left, right, and center. And escalated everything. Now, the same President Mahama comes to say, when I come into power, I'm going to investigate it. Good. I love investigations. I have nothing to hide. You can bring 1 million investigators to me any day. Let them investigate me. Because I know that I don't have anybody's anything that should not be with me. My brother, my sister, the point I'm making is very simple today. I don't want to spend time on this. You supervised over Men's Gold and it was okay. You had no problem. You left office. Some of your appointees were still at the Minerals Commission and those other related outfits. And they saw the problem with Men's Gold and were trying to come together and sort that out. Nana Addo came and kicked out all those people and then warned the general public to stay away from Men's Gold. Within a couple of weeks or months, boom, they shut down Men's Gold. Men's Gold customers went on a rampage, demonstrated, hoping that at least Nana Appiah would be regularized again for him to do his business, but no. The rest is history. Ghanaians, please. You see, when Blakk Rasta talks, it doesn't matter if I'm talking for the devil. Even if the devil is right, we will give that to the devil. Give credit where credit is due. And don't be a hypocrite. In your regime, the guy was doing his business, nothing was wrong. You got out, now you see everything wrong with what he did. And you are inciting the people against the man. Who is he to be walking free? When the customers are suffering, where do you want him to be? In jail? Where do you want him to be? Slaughtered? Everything that he has been seized. Private jet seized. House seized. What? Everything is seized. Pending the court order. Or the ruling of the court. And you still go ahead to judge a man whose case is still in court. So I don't understand what these people are talking about. You are the same people who said, don't judge a man until the court ruling is over. Now the matter is in court. Bawumia goes out to say 419 men's gold. You guys are all hypocrites. Comedians. Nana Mensah is not my biological brother. He's not somebody that I've known ever until this Zylofon and men's gold team came. Ghanaians will soon get to see who is speaking the truth to them and who is lying to them. A few days ago, some people said, oh, Blakk Rasta is an NDC guy. Till I hit at President Mahama a few days back. And then they pulled back and said, now, those of you who have not followed us for long, you don't know who we are. We speak our mind and we give credit where credit is due. It doesn't matter who is responsible and who is not responsible. Who deserves what will get it in equal measure. Bawumia now says that men's gold is a 419 what? Where is the money that men's gold won in Dubai? The one that the Deputy Attorney General, or is it, went all the way to Dubai to go and check and come back to tell us that, Charlie, men's gold actually had this money and men's gold was right in blah, 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 blah. You all heard that the man is still in power. My brother, my sister, where is that money? Why would a responsible nation not dispatch one or two people to go out there, follow Nana Mensah? It doesn't matter if you put him in chains or you put him in a cage, whatever you want to put him in, take him all over there to Dubai and help chase that money that he won in the courts. Don't give the money to Nana Mensah. Bring it back to Ghana and pay all the men's gold people. That money is enough to pay everybody. And that one is a problem. You call it a 419 company. A company that was selling gold left, right, and center to the tune of that huge number of millions. That is all Nana Mensah in Dubai. The Auditor General, whoever he was, I can't even remember now, because I don't do politics. We interviewed this person on this show. The Deputy Auditor General, is it Attorney General? Attorney General, yeah, Deputy Attorney General. Said on this show, live and colored, that he went to Dubai and he saw the papers, the court papers, and he knew that Nana Mensah had been defrauded and that he was involved in genuine business. You heard that on this show. This is a government appointee. This is not a men's gold person. And yet Ghanaians, a lot of Ghanaians just read headlines and they judge people. Blakk Rasta is dead. That's the headline. They don't read the content. And then they start calling you to find out if you are truly dead. That's if you are lucky. If you are not, they will call 20 other people and tell them that Blakk Rasta is dead. Meanwhile, the story says that Blakk Rasta went to a place and he was in a certain trouble and he shouted, I am dead. But headline says, Blakk Rasta is dead. Or Blakk Rasta dead. We don't read beyond the headlines. Over the weekend, somebody sent me a message and said, hey, why are you defending men's gold? I said, what? Do we have brains? Somebody who was won so much money over there in Dubai. Why don't you dispatch a team to go with this man to Dubai and get the money? After all, the Deputy Attorney General says the money is genuine and that men's gold was defrauded and men's gold won the case. He spoke on this show. But Ghanaians know. You're just interested in 419 company, 419 company, because all you know to do is destroy. If it was your brother, it will never be a 419 company. If it was your uncle, I understand people are suffering, and for that matter, they don't want to hear any explanation. All they want is their money. But look at the source of your problem. There's money sitting in Dubai. Why would the nation not help this man go get the money? But rather you have seized his passport and he cannot travel. Do you want him to lose the money so that men's gold customers will kill him? Now another ex-president goes, why is he walking free when other people are... You see, so much ignorance and so much fakeness in the system. Meanwhile, their confirms flew to Burkina Faso, never came back. Ejapa royalties is still lingering in oblivion. Kleptomaniacs in power. Kleptomaniacs in power. Yet nobody sees anything wrong with these people. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in this world. Maybe I'm supposed to be on another planet because I cannot take corruption. Listen, they will give a cat a bad name in order to hang it. Somebody said, oh, because you have had your share of men's gold, me. The man owes me 14 months, let him come and pay me. The man owes some of my family members money. Come and pay me. When you pay me and see whether I will still speak my mind or not. Let's be reasonable, my brethren, my sister. Don't let us give the chance to people who will paint the cat black in order to kill it. Give a cat a bad name in order to hang it. That's what they are doing. But God will not give you the chance to do that. Wicked people. When he was going around with the same men's gold people's money, giving to you to help you with your political ambitions, building up left, right, and center, throwing money left, right, and center, you are all hailing him. Yeah, now. Not knowing you were planning underground to cripple him. Well, God says no, he shall rise again. I pray that everybody gets paid. And when everybody is paid, that day, maybe that'll be the day that I will say that, Charlie, radio no cry, yeah. Let me go and do something. After all, I'm a graduate, full graduate. My mates are sitting at Lands Commission working. Some are in big offices and doing so many different things. But my calling is not the office. My calling is to talk to the people. How can I speak to people to let them see what I see? The man started in your regime. Nothing was wrong with it. Now you are out of that regime and everything is wrong about it. Are you saying that you didn't see it at the time that he was there? All the big billboards all over. When he went to see Asantini, when he went to see Nanado, and all those people. When he donated money to the GFA, nothing was wrong with it. Men's Gold customers, I sympathize with you, and I know now it might not sound reasonable to you. It might sound stupid. It might sound like just anything. I came at a time, 2 or 4 months later, the whole thing crumbled to the ground. Those who enjoyed. I didn't enjoy. No, but I'm not worried. Let us call a spade a spade. Let us give credit where credit is due, rather than follow dirty politicians and judge an innocent soul. We are always ready to kill people, and a few days later, we cry and say we are sorry. Same way we killed Nkrumah. We gave Nkrumah all kinds of labels: a dictator, a murderer, a killer, a corrupt person, a power-drunk person, blah, 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 all the names. Today, people are sitting here, when they hear the name of Nkrumah, it's next to the name of God. How did that suddenly change? Were you not the same people who wanted to kill Nkrumah? Were you not the same people who killed Nkrumah? Were you not the same people who shot him several times, tried to assassinate him? Were you not the same people who broke down his statues? Were you not the same people who said you didn't want him in Ghana anymore? Were you not the same people who went around looking for anything that belonged to him to destroy? How has he all of a sudden become a hero in your eyes? Because you are too judgmental with no brains. You judge a man too quickly. When you suffer a little bit, then you lose your senses. What the cat has seen and has kept quiet, when the dog sees it, whoa, be a cat, don't be a dog. If you follow politicians, you will see hell. My brethren, I leave it here and I tackle the next thing. I'm reading this from City Newsroom, and it says, Deputy Agric Minister questions Mohammed's interest in Cocoa Road's audit report. Listen. Deputy Agric Minister questions Mohammed's interest in Cocoa Road's audit report. And I read, a Deputy Minister for Food and Agriculture, Kennedy Osei-Nyako, has questioned the calls by the National Democratic Congress's flag bearer, John Mahama, for the publication of the audit report on the Cocoa Roads project. In an interview with City News, the Akim Swedro, member of parliament, said the focus should be on how the government can recover monies lost to the state rather than just the publication of the audit report. I'll leave it there. Mahama says, the Cocoa Roads, give us the audit report. We want to look at it. Deputy Minister says, why do you want the audit report? Let's rather concentrate on how we'll get the money. How does concentration on the money that is lost to the state prevent you from giving the audit report? I have entrusted some business into your hands. I have come to you to give me an audit report. You are telling me I should concentrate on how money was lost from this company. Is Mahama not a citizen of this country? Am I not a citizen of this country? Can I not want to see what you are doing with my taxpayers' money? This doesn't add up. Hey, can you give us the audit report for the Cocoa Roads? Hey, why are you interested in that? Let us rather concentrate on what money has been lost to the state. You hear this? You see, arrogant people in power, people who don't know their work. These are the people you have voted into power. They don't know their work. They are so arrogant. They are not ready to listen to anybody. All they do there is arrogance. They are not ready. I love investigation. I love being responsible, probity and accountability. Yes, probity and accountability. Probe every little thing that is supposed to be a bane to the economy. Account for whatever money you've been given to. Even the Bible talks about it. When a man gives you something and says that go and do business with it, do whatever you, when I return, I take it back. When he returns, you have to account. Remember the story in the Bible? Where somebody had to go and put it in the bank, another person had to do business with it, and another person did whatever with it. Remember the judgment that came. Now we have no right to ask them for accountability. Now we have no right to know what they are doing with our taxes. They rather direct us to what we should think. They are controlling our thoughts right now. To God be the glory. My brother, my sister, I'll look at another thing quickly. NPP and NDC supporters in Jamestown clash after a peace walk. Look at the conundrum. Look at the paradox. NDC, peace walk. NPP, peace walk. And it ended up in war. What mathematical equation is that? Is it a quadratic equation? Or is it algebra or arithmetic? I don't get it. NDC, peace walk. NPP, peace walk. End up in a war. People bottling each other, slapping, knifing each other, all because of two parties that are noted for nothing but corruption. In Ghana, instead of fighting to put food on your table, you fight to protect the thieves. The thieves who are stealing from you, instead of fighting them, you rather fight each other so that the thieves are protected. My brother, my sister, elections haven't even come yet. And this is what is happening. People are beginning to fight. They want to start a Nigerian something. SARS. I pray that it never happens. Please, youth, listen, 20 years from now, a lot of these people you are fighting for will be dead and gone. They will become nothing but rotten bones. We would need Elijah and Elisha combined to be able to resurrect those bones. You then will have families, and you have to be responsible to the families. I won't go deeper than this. I leave it there. My brother, my sister, there's another thing that I would like to look at very quickly. It says that the country risk index, Ghana ranks first in West Africa and Central Africa. And there's a beautiful photograph of Nana Akufo-Addo slapped on the story. And this I'm reading from my Joy Online. It says Ghana's country risk index of 53.9% placed it first ahead of 4 top West and Central African countries, according to assessment by the Fitch Solutions research arm of ratings agency Fitch. This means the country is the best place to invest in the ECOWAS and Central Africa region, since it has a lower risk element for political, economic, and operational activities. Now, the country's high score of both political and operational risk index propelled it to the first position ahead of Gabon, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Cameroon. Now, according to Fitch Solutions, a high score index means a lower risk in terms of investment climate. I leave it here. To God be the glory. Low risk, we thank God. But will you still say same when NDC and NPP peace walkers are beginning to war? Now it is ahead of Gabon. What is happening in Gabon? Corruption to the teeth. Corruption has swallowed Gabon all the way up to the neck. All the oil is stolen by politicians and a family of bourgeoisies. Ivory Coast is also in trouble. When Alassane Ouattara was a third term, their former president has just been let loose by Hague, but he's held somewhere in France, stopping him from coming to the Ivory Coast. Is on the brink of war. Nigeria, SARS, shooting, and Nigerians are even beginning to wonder if this is their President Buhari or Jibril from Sudan. Confusion all over the place. Cameroon, Ambazonia, and the Francophone side are fighting. Ambazonia wants to break away. These are the countries you are comparing your country to. Listen, I take that paragraph again. It says, the country's high score of political and operational risk index propelled it to the first position ahead of Gabon, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and Cameroon. And all these countries are on the brink of war, on the brink of confusion. Gabon, swallowed up by corruption. Ivory Coast is in trouble. Alassane Ouattara wants a third term. The country is as corrupt as the devil himself in hell. Nigeria, SARS, is shooting and killing innocent Nigerians on the streets. Cameroon, Ambazonia wants to break away from the rest of the country. And there's a lot of killing and demonstrations right there in Cameroon. These are the countries we are comparing a peaceful country like Ghana to. Well, to God be the glory. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is the king. I pray that you continue to hold it like that and move it. Because we are hearing things about HIPIC and blah, 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 which I don't want to believe, because some of these news portals are nothing but junk. To God be the glory. Let's keep the country peaceful. Stay glued to peace and let the peace prevail. Those who have to be investigated, let them be investigated. It's interesting. You say a long thing like this, and people will cut just 1 minute of what you have said to suit their whims and caprices, and leave the rest of the thing. And idiots will judge you by that 1 minute thing out of the over 30-minute statement that you made. To God be the glory. Ghana shall prosper. My name Blakk Rasta. It's been the Black Pot. And I'll see you again